Hey, what's
we're
up?
Valley.
We're Valley, and we're going to be answering some of your questions.
I wanted to talk, you wanted to sleep.
So my top 3 artists on my Spotify Wrapped last year were Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, and Coldplay.
My guilty pleasure music, when nobody's listening, is Hillary Duff. But you should listen to whatever you want to listen to. No guilty pleasure music.
We named our band Valley because we wanted a one-word band name, and we came up with like the L being flipped, which kind of created this box in the name, and it had a lot of symmetry and just looked really nice on paper, which we're big visual people, so that's why.
4 things about Valley that you may not know. 1, Rob is a crazy magician. 2, Alex is a tech wizard. 3, Kara is a painter. And 4, I love skateboarding.
Something that you need to know, but you might not know about Valley if you're new here, is we got double booked in a studio. It's how we met. It was very serendipitous. Me and Alex were like in a band in high school. Kara and Mickey were singing and playing songs together, and I had a mustache at the time. Alex had an AC/DC t-shirt. We both just showed up to the studio and pretty much started a band that night. So now you know.
Our first impressions of each other were interesting.
They
It was
were-
like
the
very
band-
curious.
Everyone thought I was a stoner.
I thought Rob was a full stoner because he mumbles when he
Which he
meets
wasn't
new
at
people.
all.
No,
I wasn't.
I thought Alex was a classic rocker, which
Was
kind
true.
of true.
Well, not entirely.
What'd you guys think of us?
I don't know. I can't remember that clearly.
thought we
You
were
guys,
cool,
you guys are pretty
fun.
cool.
We thought they were pretty cool.
They were pretty tame. You guys were much more mature than we were. We were like you guys were, and I feel like that's crossed over now. I feel like I feel like you guys
Still
had a
working on
good
being
head
mature.
your shoulders. We were just floating. None of us have ever been to Southeast Asia, and we'd love to go.
We all want to go.
We're really excited to play shows there. I feel like just the whole experience will be crazy because like as soon as you land there, I feel like it's just a whole different world. There's gonna be so much amazing food, music,
So
culture, clothing. Like I'm just excited to see everything, the technology and just how everything just works. It's so fun to just like, it's fascinating to travel and just see all that and how different it is. And I know it's gonna inspire music and like a whole new world for us when we go there. I feel like we're gonna come back with a lot of creativity just from walking around and experiencing it.
Some things that inspired Last Birthday were the movie Thelma and Louise, written by Callie Corey, who also wrote Orange is the New Black. That was her first movie that she did, and we are very inspired by it. It's kind of just like the story of 2 best friends traveling around America and getting into some trouble, but never like throwing each other under the bus and always just kind of being each other's last birthday. So we kind of channeled that movie into this song, and yeah, we're each other's last birthday, so it's kind of a song about our friendship as a band.
One of my fondest birthday memories was Alex's birthday, like 2014.
Yeah.
14, yeah.
Yeah. And we got him a big iPhone cake because, as we stated before,
Like text.
big tech guy, and he loves
And it
Apple.
had our group chat with messages from our
Yeah.
group chat on it.
Yeah.
I have a photo.
Yeah,
of
that was a fun birthday. That was a
good
real
birthday.
fun birthday.
That was a pretty wild birthday. 19th birthday.
Yes.
Wow.
1-9.
Yeah. Big 1-9.
A Valley lyric that I would probably get tattooed on myself would likely be "I'll be with you."
I'll be with you at the baggage claim. I'll be with you on your last birthday.
I love that.
That's a good one.
Just a
Classic.
very classic. bit.
Feels classic.
I think one song that sort of encompasses our band is Last Birthday, or there's one from like every era. I think from most recently is the song Last Birthday. Just sonically, lyrically, conceptually, like it's all just kind of like what we're about as a band. And then I think going back to like earlier records, it's probably like You off of our first EP, and then maybe A Phone Call in Amsterdam off of Maybe, and then Sucks to See You Doing Better the song off of the Sucks to See You Doing Better EP.
Sucks to see you doing better.
I think they're all just kind of like Valley quintessential songs that we have.
Our songwriting process as a band is like very collaborative. I think nowadays with bands, it's kind of hit and miss depending on like the dynamic. Sometimes it's just one person who like writes all the music and produces everything, but we do everything very equally, and we have certain strengths that we kind of fall into. But yeah, we're writing lyrics together, producing everything together. We write music videos together. We do the artwork together. We pretty much every piece of the Valley world we kind of all put our hands in, and I think that's why it's really special, and like it just feels like that.
Oh, 4 tour essentials. 4 tour essentials.
Oh, tour
AirPods.
essentials.
1 AirPods.
AirPods, a journal,
Aeropress.
Liquid
AeroPress,
IV.
Liquid IV.
There you go.
Because it keeps you hydrated.
There you go.
There you go.
And what is water?
Yeah, water.
And water. Liquid IV
Water's
plus
just
water.
essential to life. Our favorite songs to perform live, I would say "Oh Shit Are We in Love" because you
Yeah.
get the whole crowd singing along, and it's this big kind of moment at the beginning of the set.
Back up! Oh shit!
And then like later on in the set, we do some acoustic songs. Those are also really special because like the whole crowd just like really listens, and it's like intimate. And then near the end of the set, I feel like "Society" is insane. "Society," like the whole tour, I've been barely singing the chorus because the whole crowd just like screams it. So I'd say those 3. An artist that we'd love to go on tour with this year, there's a few. Coldplay for sure, Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift would be awesome, Ariana Grande. I mean, we'll take any of those.
Who is the most Valley version? Who's the most anxious?
Nikki Brandolino,
Who's the most late?
Alex.
Who is the most fashionable?
That's tricky.
Mike.
I would say
I
it's
like
widespread across all of us.
I'd say
It's not
mine.
me.
Who's the most awkward? Let's
Me.
say Rob.
I'm very awkward.
Who's the most inappropriate?
Alex.
I don't know about
Who's
that.
the most inappropriate?
I think that might be a tie.
Who's the most creative?
All 4 of us. Let's go.
In our own ways. I would maybe say Rob and Kara though.
Sure.
Who's
Okay,
the
Rob.
most silly?
We're all
Kara.
pretty
Mike.
silly.
Kara and
Kara
Alex.
and Alex
Are the most
the most
silly.
bits. Loud. I mean,
loud.
Alex. Optimistic.
Optimistic. Probably.
Probably
Mike.
me.
I
I would
feel
say
like
us two.
Okay,
you
you
know.
2 are
Yeah.
very good at just
Messy.
Alex Demore.
All right.
Alex.
I'd
Do you wanna
say
go
that's
see
a
his
tie.
bunk?
I'm
That's a
I'm
tie.
messy in ways.
I think that is
I
a
think
cop
so.
out.
Ways.
You're messy in like the kitchen, like
You're-
anything
In the
food
kitchen.
related.
You get
You're
messy.
I
just
get
like-
messy,
But
but
you're not-
I'm a
Yeah.
I am
Messy
tidy. I'm tidy,
Yeah.
but I am
Tidy, but yeah.
yeah
that's
like
okay.
He makes
I won't
mistakes and
vacuum,
gets
but I will
messy.
always put things in
There you
their
go.
places. You know.
You heard it here first.